Coming to you from Barth and Graham Court on the campus of North Catholic, it's Trojan Game Day. Welcome everyone to the NCSN Game of the Week. Today is the annual Don Graham Classic and senior night for both boys basketball and the cheerleaders. So please stay with us as we turn things over to courtside for the senior night festivities. His favorite quote is "Promise big, Deliver Big from Dave Portnoy. His favorite food is his mom's homemade meatloaf. When he's not playing basketball, he likes to watch movies. Owen's plans after graduation are to attend college to study sports management. Something not many people know about him is that he wears a turtle backpack to school. Something he's learned from his teammates or coaches is that they've taught him to be confident. He will miss his teammates the most after graduation. His advice to NC basketball underclassmen is don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's part of learning. His message to his parents and family is thank you for all of your support and for sacrificing your time to get me to all of my games and practices over the years. Owen DiGregorio. Next, we have Isaiah Jackson, who's played basketball for 14 years. His fondest memory from NC basketball was winning the WPIAL championship. His favorite quote is, "You don't have to be the brightest crayon in the box, just as long as you're in the box." His favorite food is chicken. When he's not playing basketball, he likes to lift weights. His plans after graduations are to go to Walsh College, play football, and major in nursing. Something not many people know about him is that Mr. Malone and I played in a tennis tournament together, and we made it all the way to the finals. Something that he's learned from a teammate or a coach is to keep shooting. He will miss his NC basketball family the most after graduation. His advice to underclassmen is to play defense. It's the easiest way to get on the floor. His message to his parents and family is thank you for supporting me and making it to all my games and raising me to be the best person that I can be. Isaiah Jackson. Next, we have Connor Madelon. He's played basketball for 13 years. His fondest memory from NC basketball is winning the WPIAL championship in 2020. His favorite quote is, "I'm not happy to be here, I'm just happy to be," from Jimmy V. His favorite food is Sour Patch Kids. When he's not playing basketball, Connor likes to go out to eat and watch movies. His plans after graduation are studying finance or law. Something not many people know about him is that he's on the trivia team. Something he's learned from a teammate or coach is remember to quarter. What he's going to miss most after graduation are his friends. His advice to underclassmen is always stay positive and work hard every day. His message to parents and family is thank you for coming to all my games and always supporting me. Connor Madelon. Finally, we have Andrew Ammerman. He has played basketball for 12 years. His fondest memory from NC basketball is dunking on a 6'9" kid at State College. His favorite quote is, "The idea is to not block every shot. The idea is to make your opponent believe you might block every shot." His favorite food is ribs. When he's not playing basketball, Andrew likes to work out and play any other sport. His plans after graduation are to attend Gannon or Duquesne. Something not many people know about him is that he was one of the biggest babies born at McGee Hospital. From his teammates or coaches, he has learned to play with a lot of confidence and how to utilize his skills. He will miss basketball and the connections with his teammates the most after graduation. His advice to underclassmen is to play with confidence anytime you're on the court. His message to parents and family is, thank you for supporting me all the time in my years of basketball. Andrew Ammerman. And let's have a big round of applause for all 4 of our 2021 North Catholic boys basketball seniors. And now we would like to recognize our NCHS senior cheerleaders, starting with the captain and co-captains. First, we have Kira McTighe, escorted by Tim and Janine McTighe. She's participated in cheer for 11 years. Her fondest memory for cheerleading is getting to cheer at the Pete her junior and sophomore years. Her favorite quote is, "Don't compare yourself to others, compare yourself to the person you were yesterday." Her favorite food is French fries. In her free time, Kira likes to sing and spend time with her family and friends. After graduation, she will attend Duquesne and study in the physician assistant program. Something people don't know about her is that she is a competitive gymnast. She has learned from teammates or her coaches to always stay optimistic and to look for the best in each situation. She will miss getting to cheer with the best team while having her cousin by her side after graduation. Her advice to underclassmen is, don't stress it. You'll probably forget about it in a couple years. Her message to parents and family is, thank you for always supporting me. I love you guys unconditionally. Kira McTighe. Next, we have Mia Giuliani, escorted by Mark and Tara Giuliani. She has participated in cheer for 13 years. Her fondest memory of cheerleading is going to the Peterson Event Center last year. Her favorite quote is, what you lack in talent can be made up with hustle, desire, and giving 110% all the time. After graduation, she plans to attend a 4-year university with the hopes of going to medical school to become an OBGYN. Something she's learned from teammates or coaches is that communication is key. Her advice to underclassmen is always keep it real with everyone. Being fake never helped anyone. Her message to her family is, thank you so much for everything. Mia Giuliani. Next, we have Gabriella Zolkowski, escorted by David and Shannon Zolkowski. She has participated in cheer for 4 years on Varsity. Her fondest memory is going away to playoff games. Gabriella's favorite quote is, little by little, day by day, what's meant for you will find its way. Her favorite food is chicken tenders. In her free time, she likes to spend time with family and friends. After graduation, she plans to go to a 4-year university for nursing. Something people don't know about her is that she loves to go on hikes. Something she's learned from a teammate or a coach is hard work pays off. She will miss spending time with Marley after graduation. Her advice to underclassmen is have fun, it goes super fast. Her message to parents and family is thank you for supporting every decision I have ever made. Gabriella Zolkowski. Our next senior cheerleader is Ava Farrell. Ava has participated in cheer for 2 years, and she's escorted by Dr. Michael Farrell and Dr. Colleen Kerrigan. Her fondest memory of basketball season cheerleading is planting pink flamingos in people's yards for their fundraiser. Her favorite quote is, a dog is the only thing on earth that loves you more than you love yourself. Her favorite food is ramen noodles. In her free time, Ava likes to knit. Her plans after graduation are to own her own greenhouse. Something people don't know about her is that she loves wolves. She has learned that being different is what makes you cool from a teammate or a coach. Ava will miss parties with the girls after graduation. Her advice to underclassmen is just be yourself. Her message to parents and family is, I have the ability to make my own decisions because of you. Ava Farrell. Next, we have Allie Kaczynski, who has been on the cheer team for 2 years, and she is escorted by Brian and Christine Kaczynski. Her fondest memories are cheering at Whippeal Championships. Her favorite quote is, be the reason someone believes in good people. Her favorite food is pasta. In her free time, Allie likes to dance. After graduation, she plans to study fashion business at a 4-year college. Some people might not know that Allie loves to paint. Something that she's learned from a teammate or a coach is never settle for something you don't love doing. After graduation, she will miss all the amazing people she's met. Her advice to underclassmen is never be anything less than your true self. Opinions don't matter. Her message to parents and family: thank you for believing in me and being my biggest fan. Allie Kaczynski. Next up, we have Ava Linsenbold. She is escorted by Mark and Colleen Linsenbold. She has participated in cheer for 7 years. Her fondest memory of basketball season cheerleading is coaching the younger girls at the mini cheer camp last year. Her favorite quote is, "Let go and let God." Ava's favorite food is Chick-fil-A. In her free time, she likes to hang out with her friends and family. Ava's plans after graduation include attending college and majoring in business. Something people may not know about her is that she also plays on the NCHS varsity tennis team. Something she's learned from a teammate or a coach is to always stay optimistic when things are not going as planned and to make the most out of everything. Ava will miss her friends, coaches, and teachers the most after graduation. Her advice to underclassmen is cherish every moment and the people around you because it goes so fast. Her message to parents and family is thank you for sacrificing so much and always being there for me. Ava Linsenbold. Next, we have Hannah McNelly, escorted by Rod and Karen McNelly. She has participated in cheerleading for 10 years. Her fondest memories are eating great food during senior night. Her favorite quote is, "You're off to good places. Today is your day." Hannah's favorite food is pizza. In her free time, she likes to hang out with friends. Her plans after graduation include becoming a teacher. Something people don't know about her is that she has 5 siblings. Something she's learned from a teammate or coach is always be on time. She will miss cheering with her sister the most after graduation. Her advice to underclassmen is enjoy every second. Hannah's message to parents and family is thank you for paying for all my cheer and tumbling classes and coming to every game. Hannah McNelly. Next, we have Grace Megala, escorted by Brian and Anne-Marie Megala. She has participated in cheer for 2 years. Her fondest memory of basketball cheerleading is cheering at the playoff games last year. Her favorite quote is, "Be the change that you wish to see in the world." In her free time, Grace likes to spend time with friends. Her plans after graduation are to attend a 4-year university, majoring in health sciences, then attending a doctoral program for physical therapy. Something people don't know about her is that she used to live in Florida. Something she's learned from teammates or coaches is to respect everyone. She will miss seeing her friends every day the most after graduation. Her advice to underclassmen is try to enjoy every part of high school because it will never be the same after. Grace's message to parents and family is thank you for always being there for me and supporting me in anything I do. Grace Megala. Our next senior cheerleader is Gracie Steiner. She is escorted by John and Aaron Steiner. She has participated in cheer for 10 years. Her fondest memories of basketball season is watching the boys win at the Pete. Her favorite quote is, "Difficult roads always lead to beautiful destinations." Her favorite food is fries. In her free time, Gracie likes to spend time with friends and family. After graduation, she will attend the University of Alabama and studies psychology. Something people don't know about her is that she's broken both of her arms. She has learned to always be a team player from teammates and coaches, and she will miss cheering on the boys with her best friends the most after graduation. Her advice to underclassmen is, take every moment in like it may be your last. Her message to parents and family is, thanks for always being my #1 fans and supporting me in all I do. Gracie Steiner. And our final senior cheerleader for the night is Grace Zolkowski, escorted by David and Shannon Zolkowski. She has participated in cheer for 8 years. Her fondest memories include cheering at the Pete her junior year. Her favorite quote is, the way people treat you is a statement about who they are as a human being. It is not a statement about you. Her favorite food is mac and cheese. In her free time, Grace likes to go on runs and hang out with friends. Her plans after graduation include attending Xavier University, double majoring in criminal justice and psychology with a minor in Spanish, and then going on to law school. Something people don't know about her is that she loves the outdoors. She's learned to always respect others from teammates and coaches. After graduation, she will miss hanging out with Marley the most. Her advice to underclassmen is enjoy your time. It goes really fast. Look to the older girls for guidance. They love to help you. Her message to parents and family is, I am so thankful for the overwhelming support over the past 17 years, and I hope to continue making you guys proud. Grace Zolkowski. We thank all our seniors for representing the Trojan colors with class, accountability, and maturity. We are proud of your commitment, leadership, and especially your perseverance over the last year. Congratulations to all of you, and best wishes on what lies ahead. Forever true. And let's have one big round of applause again for our senior cheerleaders. Coming to you from Barth and Graham Court on the campus of North Catholic, it's Trojan Game Day. Welcome everyone to the NCSN Game of the Week. Today is the annual Don Graham Classic and Senior Night. Your North Catholic Trojans meet the Vikings of Central Catholic in a non-section matchup. The Trojans enter this evening's game with an 8-1, 5-0 section record, while the Vikings come in at 4-3 overall and 1-2 in their section. It's the North Catholic Trojans and the Central Catholic Vikings coming up next, right here on the NC Sports Network. NC Athletics is looking for game day sponsors for our live broadcasts. If you would like to be an NC Athletics game day sponsor, please contact Brian Miller at bmiller@northcatholic.org. NC Athletics has a new home on the web. Visit northcatholicathletics.org for updates and information on your favorite NC Athletic team. You can also sign up to receive text or email alerts to keep you on top of your favorite Trojan teams. Hello everyone, I'm Sean Malone coming to you again from Cranberry Township. And let's turn things over to the floor for the anthem and lineups. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Barth and Graham Court. North Catholic High School welcomes you to the Don Graham Classic for tonight's non-section matchup between the Central Catholic Vikings and your North Catholic Trojans. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise, and gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Before the starting lineups, we would also like to welcome our opponents from Central Catholic and congratulate their senior players, and we will recognize those senior players at this time. They are Matt Schmidt, Anderson Sinkar, Phil Consa, Ione Baker, and Noah Jackson. And now, let's introduce tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visitors, the Central Catholic Vikings. Starting at forward, senior, number 5, Anderson Sinkar. Starting at guard, junior, number 12, Jaden Bailey. Starting at guard, sophomore, number 22, Dante DePanti. Starting at forward, junior, number 24, Matt Olasino. And starting at guard, sophomore, number 33, Randy Wilkerson. The Vikings are coached by Brian Urso. And now, let's meet tonight's starting lineup for your North Catholic Trojans. Starting at guard, a 5'11 senior, number 3, Owen Di Gregorio. Starting at guard, a 6' senior, number 5, Isaiah Jackson. Starting at guard, a 6'2 senior, number 20, Connor Madelon. Starting at guard, a 5'11 sophomore, number 24, Max Rotman. And starting at center, a 6'7 senior, number 45, Andrew Ammerman. The Trojans are coached by Dave DiGregorio. All right, and we are just about to set to tip off the fifth and final game of the Don Graham Classic. So far, NC teams are 1-3 on the day, but the one game they have won is probably the most important one so far, the girls' varsity game. And if they can win this game tonight, this Classic will probably have been a success for the Trojans, especially as this is probably one of the most important games of the year, even though it's not the playoffs. It's a matchup of two of the best Catholic teams in the Pittsburgh area, North Catholic and Central Catholic. The Trojans start with the ball. Ammerman holds it up high. Central Catholic choose not to guard him out there. Rotman is going to use an Ammerman pick. Ammerman rolls to the basket, but it's well defended by Central Catholic. A quick kick to Madelon. Madelon's three is short. And North Catholic's first possession comes up empty. On the floor, starting the game for the Trojans, Owen DiGregorio, and he steals the ball, gives it to Madelon. Madelon's layup misses. There's definitely some contact on those plays. The refs letting them play. North Catholic with a trademark press. The ball is out of the hands of the Central Catholic player. Two North players get on the floor, but one of them knocked the ball out, or maybe they didn't. The refs have a conference, and it's Trojan ball. Central Catholic has not got the ball past midcourt yet against this ferocious North Catholic pressure defense. Rotman now gives it to DiGregorio. Several picks are being set off the ball. Post up for Ammerman. Ammerman going down low, and it's well defended by Matt Olasino of Central Catholic. And we remain scoreless about over a minute into the game. Jackson is guarding Bailey. Bailey picks up his dribble, harassed by Jackson. And then he hands it off to Randy Wilkerson. Wilkerson is working on Madelon, and Madelon gets a 5-second call as Wilkerson wasn't making any move forward, and Madelon was guarding him. If someone is guarding you, you have to make a move forward in 5 seconds, or that's a turnover. It prevents teams from just holding the ball and standing there and dribbling out the clock. If you put pressure on a ball handler, they have to make a move forward. Those starters again for North Catholic: Owen DiGregorio, Isaiah Jackson, Connor Madelon, Andrew Ammerman. Those four are seniors, and they're joined by Max Rotman, a sophomore. Rotman to Jackson to Madelon. Madelon guarded closely. He goes in and he's fouled. Connor Madelon is fouled and he'll be heading to the line. I believe that foul is going to be on number 11 for Central Catholic, Noah Jackson. And I'm wrong. It was actually on number 24, Matt Olasino. Madelon's first hits the front of the rim softly and rolls through the hoop. And the scoreless tie is broken with Madelon's free throw. His second free throw is also good. North Catholic takes a 2-0 lead, and they set up the press immediately. Central Catholic inbounds. Rotman is guarding Jackson. Jackson throws it across half court to Sinkar. And now Bailey gets in the lane, and he's blocked by Ammerman. Ammerman sends it straight to the ground, but Ammerman's pass is a little bit too far for Madelon. And it's a turnover for the Trojans. Now Jackson is pestering Jackson. I guess two Jacksons. Isaiah pestering Central Catholic's Noah. And a three-pointer is on the way from Dante DePanti. It misses. Jackson with the rebound. to Rotman. Madelon drives in. He's been attacking the rim relentlessly, but he's blocked from behind by the Central Catholic player. Sincar working on Isaiah Jackson. Out to DePanty. DePanty's drive is stymied by Max Rotman. And Andrew Ammerman from behind is able to tip the ball away. Rotman to Owen DiGregorio on the wing. To Madelon, to Jackson. Jackson a long three on the way. And it's just a touch too long. North Catholic's defense has been excellent. Central Catholic has attempted only one shot that hits the rim. They've had 3 turnovers so far and 1 block from Ammerman. DePanty is able to drive in on Max Rotman. Andrew Ammerman comes over just a second too late, and Central Catholic ties the game. Madelon drives, kicks it to DiGregorio, to Jackson. Jackson thinks about a 3. He drives and kicks to Rotman. Rotman with the long 3. It's good. Nothing but net for Max Rotman. And it's 5-2 North Catholic. 4:30 left, and we're going to see the first substitutions of the game. Andrew Madelon and Matt Gregor set to come in. North Catholic likes to play a lot of players so they can keep up their pressing, aggressive style the entire game. Bailey working on DiGregorio. Central Catholic, it seems like a much more deliberate pace. DePanty fires a 3. It's a little bit long, but Olesino is able to track down the rebound. He turns around, finds nobody close to him, and makes a foul line jump shot. Jackson to Madelon. Madelon back to Jackson. Jackson thinks about driving in. He does. A bounce pass to Ammerman is just outside of his fingertips. And that's a turnover for North Catholic. Madelon and DiGregorio will head to the bench for Ammerman and Gregor. 2 additional people ready to press Central Catholic. Wilkerson to Olesino. Olesino back to Wilkerson, and the press is broken. Wilkerson will work on Madelon. The other Central Catholic players right now are stationary. And now it looks like they're trying to get Sincar open for a 3, but Jackson is on him too tight for that. Now working down low was Olesino, and he does a nice spin move. He spins to his right and gets around Ammerman and is able to hit for 2. Jackson with a 3, that's long. Rebound, Central Catholic's Wilkerson. Central Catholic is up 6-5 with 3 minutes left to play in the first quarter. It's been a low-scoring first quarter so far. Great defense from both teams. Wilkerson's wide open 3 misses, and an over the back is called on Central Catholic. Great box out by Andrew Madelon leads to that call. And now we've got 3 more North Catholic players coming into the game. Madelon and DiGregorio re-enter. Kyle Topinski replaces Andrew Ammerman at the center position. North Catholic trying to get into the lane on Central Catholic, and the Vikings are doing a nice job preventing those penetrating drives. That's what North Catholic lives on, and then they can either get to the rim for a layup or kick it out for a 3, and Matt Gregor does get inside to the lane. A left-handed layup is good for Matt Gregor. Gregor and Madelon are pestering Central Catholic's DePanty, but eventually they get it off the court and back down low again. That's a mismatch. Olesino was being guarded by the much smaller Matt Gregor, and he's able to turn around in the lane and get an easy 2. Madelon tries for a fast break point, and he's well defended. His shot goes off the side of the backboard. Central Catholic quickly down the other way. And that results in a blocking foul on Matt Gregor. Noah Jackson of Central Catholic was slicing into the lane. Gregor stood there, took the blow, but got called for the charge. The foul is on the floor as Jackson tried to pass the ball after he was fouled by Gregor. Sincar gives it Well, Sincar has it now. And good defense, hand in the face from Connor Madelon, causes the shot from Olasino to miss. Topinski gives it to Madelon. Connor sprints into Sincar. Heavy contact, and that's a charging foul on Connor Madelon. Madelon checking his nose. A maybe head-to-head collision there, but it looks like he's okay. Madelon stays on the court. 8-7, Central Catholic leads. 6 of those points have come from Olasino, and this time a strong drive from Noah Jackson as he gets to the basket past Andrew Madelon. Now Andrew Madelon gives it to Matt Greger. Greger into the lane. Connor Madelon, wide open three. Bingarino! It's good. Connor Madelon with a three. The Vikings back down on the other end. They miss a layup, and Matt Greger's going to be fouled, and I think that's on Olasino. If it is, that's probably his second, and he's going to have to head to the bench. And that could be important if he gets in foul trouble, as he's been by far Central Catholic's most effective player in the game so far. Olasino does take a seat on the bench, and Ty Iwanaku is in now for Central Catholic at the center position. A three-pointer misses from North Catholic. Central Catholic now is going to look to break this tie game. It's 10-10 with under a minute to play. DePanty to Wilkerson in the corner. Back out to DePanty near the North Catholic bench. DePanty driving in on Madelon. He swoops past him but misses his layup. Crashing in is Central Catholic's Carter Anthony, but Carter Anthony misses and the ball will roll out of bounds. North Catholic survives there, and the game is still tied. Under 30 seconds now left to play in the first period. Madelon kicks it to DiGregorio in the corner. DiGregorio looking to drive, nothing there, gives it back to Madelon. North Catholic now playing for the last shot in the first quarter. Madelon throws it to Greger, saves it from going out of bounds. Under 10 seconds now, got to take it to the basket. Greger drives in, and his layup just misses. He was able to evade it being blocked, but it did miss. Wilkerson now, a contested three is good. Randy Wilkerson gives Central Catholic the lead 13-10 with a buzzer-beating running three-pointer at the end of the first quarter. So after 1 quarter of play, it's Central Catholic 13, North Catholic 10. And here's how those 10 points have come for North Catholic. Connor Madelon with 5, Max Rotman with 3, Matt Greger with 2, Madelon and Rotman each with a three-pointer. Central Catholic's 13 points were scored this way. Dante DePanty had 2. Matt Olasino had 6 points before he had to go to the bench with 2 fouls. Randy Wilkerson hit that 3 you just saw at the end of the first quarter, and Noah Jackson has 2 points. If none of you have heard the word Bingarino before, which I said after Madelon had a three-pointer, it's an old early 20th century baseball term for when someone had a very long hit or a home run. Connor earlier this year was in my history of baseball semester course, and I promised him that if he hit a 3 during the game, whenever he did that, I would say Bingarino. So just in case you haven't heard that word, that's what a Bingarino is, and I think it well fits a North Catholic three-pointer. And hopefully Connor can hit a few more Bingarinos before the game is out. And the second quarter has started. Rotman pursuing DePanty. Madelon comes over for the double. DePanty is in trouble, and he throws it out of bounds. So right away, the North Catholic pressure defense gets to work as they try to erase a 3-point deficit. The only other game we've carried the boys on as our NCSN game of the week was against Freeport. The Trojans started slow, just as really they have done in the first quarter here and in the first 20 seconds of the second quarter as Rotman misses a 3. But as the game went on, that constant pressure totally wore down Freeport, and we'll see if the same thing happens to Central Catholic here. Central Catholic, though, has played 8 or 9 players as well, so they might be able to withstand North Catholic's pressure. Central Catholic, though, trapped again and calls a timeout. Before that timeout, Owen DiGregorio slaps the ball out of the Central Catholic player's hand. DiGregorio trying to get under the skin, perhaps, of the rival Vikings. We'll see if that comes into play later in the game. As the Don Graham Classic and Senior Night game here today, this is probably the most heavily attended game of the season so far. Parents are on the far side of the gym that you can see on the camera. Students are on the near side of the gym to me. And we will start play again as soon as Max Rotman tucks in his shirt. The referee has instructed him to do so. And here we go. Sinkar inbounds to Wilkerson. The pass is thrown to DePanty. DePanty can't get anything close to the rim, gives it back to Wilkerson. North Catholic playing that aggressive pressure defense, doubling if they get a chance. Wilkerson, a jump shot. He works nicely through the heavy pressure defense of Owen DiGregorio. He now has 5 points. The Trojans flinging the ball around the outside. Now they look for Ammerman on the inside. A post move on the smaller Sinkar, and he's going to be able to lay it in with his left hand. Olasino did a nice job defending Ammerman earlier, but now that he's out of the game, perhaps Central Catholic could be in trouble if the Trojans feed Ammerman. And North Catholic gets a steal, and there's a foul as well on Jaden Bailey. The ball was poked away from him. Ammerman got a hand on it, and Bailey, racing after it, crashed into Ammerman and committed the foul. It's his first, the team's fourth. Madelon to Rotman. Madelon had to miss 2 weeks this season after a stellar more than 30-point performance in the first game of the season. Jackson gets into the lane, and Andrew Madelon was cutting to the center when Jackson thought that he would stay put. That results in a North Catholic turnover. So far here in the second quarter, each team has scored 2 points, giving Central Catholic a 15-12 lead. Central Catholic's record is 4-3, but you definitely shouldn't discount their record here. They play in 6A, the biggest classification. Good defense there from Andrew Madelon on DePanty. Sinkar is diving on the floor for the loose ball, but part of his body was out of bounds, and that results in the ball being turned over to North Catholic. North Catholic leads Section 4A as Rotman gives it to Ammerman, and the ball is tapped away. Great hands from Sinkar as it looked like Ammerman was going to dunk it there. A three-pointer misses and is rebounded by Madelon. Madelon pushes the pace, tries to do a Euro step through the defense. It doesn't work. And his brother, younger brother, sophomore Andrew Madelon, commits a foul as he tries to go for the steal. North Catholic, as I was saying, sits atop the Section 4A. They're in Quad A, and they sit atop their section. And the Vikings are fourth in Section 3 of Class 6A. So even though the Vikings are fourth in their section, they are a 6A team, so you definitely can't count them out. Iwanakute dribbles with his right hand, and it looks like he's fouled by Madelon. That's going to be Madelon's second foul in about the last 15 seconds, but only the team's fourth. The ball is into Noah Jackson. Jackson wants to go to work on Rotman. Instead, he gives it up to Iwanakute. The Trojans have switched it, and now they switch back as Rotman goes back to Noah Jackson. Great defense by Rotman, stopping the drive despite a bump. Iwanakute gives it back to Wilkerson. Excuse me, that's DePanty. DePanty doesn't want to try Ammerman inside. There's Wilkerson, and Wilkerson hits his second three of the night, giving Central Catholic an 18-12 lead. Andrew Madelon drives in, fakes a pass, and he's blocked by Wilkerson. Central Catholic so far has done an outstanding job preventing the North Catholic straight line drives. And that's going to make it hard for North Catholic to get to its offense. And there's a three-pointer from DePanty. He has 5, and suddenly Central Catholic is up by 9. Isaiah Jackson gets in. His reverse layup is blocked by Iwanaku. Central Catholic has 3 or 4 blocks so far. They're a long, rangy team, and they're really pestering the North Catholic shots as they try to get to the basket. DePanty, who's hit a 3, as well as had an assist on recent possessions, turns it over that time as he steps on the end line. North Catholic will make some substitutions. Seeing his first action tonight is freshman, number 34, Max Hurry. Kyle Topinski drives in, is knocked away by Sinkar. Gregor to Hurry. Hurry drives on a bigger man. He's quicker, but his pass is deflected by Wilkerson. This Central Catholic defense is very impressive, and there Wilkerson gets his hand on a pick and roll. Good defense there, as North Catholic is still sitting on those 12 points. Central Catholic, meanwhile, has 21, as they've hit 2 threes here in the second quarter. Iwanaku's 3 is well short. Topinski gets the rebound and sprints down the court. It's a 2-on-1. He throws up a wild left-handed layup, and it misses. Again, Wilkerson plays great defense, but Topinski is in there, throws up a left-handed layup. It misses. Topinski gets the rebound back. He's looking to drive on Wilkerson, and they're going to say he had an arm bar out on Wilkerson and committed an offensive foul. Topinski doing some hard work down low, but just couldn't get his layups to fall. And we stay with a 21-12 Central Catholic lead. It looked like Central Catholic has taken a full timeout. North Catholic still has all 5 of its timeouts. Central Catholic has used 2 so far. They have 3. The only player to score so far here in the second quarter for North Catholic is Andrew Ammerman. He was guarded by a smaller player, and there was a good entry pass. Other than that, North Catholic has been around the basket a lot, but many, many times they've had shots blocked. They've had shots altered. This is a really impressive defensive performance from Central Catholic. And we're going to have to see how the North Catholic offense responds. The offense is predicated on getting to the basket, which they've really had trouble doing. We'll see maybe if they can draw some fouls as they try to get to the basket more. Or maybe their defense will lead to more offense. They've been able to get some steals and turnovers from Central Catholic, but they've yet to convert those into easy baskets. And it looks like out of the timeout, North Catholic will set up a press. Noah Jackson dribbles it past Matt Gregor. Max Hurry pressures Noah Jackson. Noah Jackson gets it back from Wilkerson. And again, we see a slow-moving Central Catholic offense. Noah Jackson, dribbling a lot, gets in and powers through Max Rotman. They're going to call a foul on Max. It's going to be an and one possibility for Central Catholic. And the Central Catholic lead hits double digits. Jackson does convert the old-fashioned three-point play. Tommy Melenda will come in for Max Hurry, seeing his first action. Kyle Topinski will go out for Andrew Ammerman. And let's see if North Catholic tries to give it to Ammerman. Owen DiGregorio is looking there, and the ball goes to Ammerman. He's double-teamed. He kicks it out to Melenda. Good defense again from Central Catholic as they're able to force the ball out of Ammerman's hands. Now he almost gets it back, but the ball was through his hands. The entry pass did not work. And Central Catholic, still, you've got to be really impressed with their defense. They've doubled up North Catholic, holding the Trojans to 12 points so far in the first half. And there's only 3 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Just for comparison, North Catholic averages 69 points per game. Noah Jackson dribbling it a lot, and his pass is too fast for Randy Wilkerson. Goes through his hands and out of bounds. North Catholic has committed 6 fouls. The next foul will send Central Catholic to the free throw line. Central Catholic's coach is almost on the court, clapping his hands. He looks like he's in a defensive stance and he's ready to play as Max Rotman misses the ball. Sinkar to Noah Jackson. Noah Jackson has done a nice job bringing it up the court against the North Catholic pressure. Now he's being guarded by Rotman. He's just barely probably evades a 5-second call. Olesino now rips through Di Gregorio's defense but misses his layup. He gets it and throws it back to DePanti. DePanti will try to drive against Matt Greger. Greger stays in front. Noah Jackson now as we go under 2 minutes in the second quarter. And the score is still 24-12. North Catholic bench trying to get some energy. They're clapping with every drive that's turned away. And there's a turnover. Andrew Ammerman gives it to Owen Di Gregorio. Owen to Matt Greger. Greger to Ammerman. Ammerman to Di Gregorio. Back to Max Rotman. And again, Central Catholic forces North Catholic to kick it out of the post. And the pick and roll is again well defended by Central Catholic. They're really just waiting on the Trojans to try to give it to Ammerman. DePanti now throws up a shot after he stops, and that's good. DePanti has 7 points as now the Vikings are up by 14. This time Ammerman does get it down low, turns and misses a short left-handed hook shot. Once again, the Trojans come up empty. Noah Jackson now is defended by Greger. Olesino now against Owen Di Gregorio. Again, Olesino is being guarded by a much smaller man. Di Gregorio just tapped him on the elbow, it looked like. And perhaps Owen might have complained after that foul. He's also called for a technical, which means that Central Catholic will get possession after what presumably is 3 free throws coming up. 2 for the shooting foul, 1 for the technical, and then the Vikings will get the ball. Olesino's first is good. He has 7. Olesino's second is wayward. It hits the left side of the rim and bounces all the way over to the crowd. The Vikings will now substitute presumably their best free throw shooter, Dante DePanti, to shoot the technical shots. His first technical is good. And his second is short. So Central Catholic goes 2 for 4 at the line there. They have stretched their lead to 16 points with under a minute left in the second quarter. Stunningly, North Catholic has only scored 2 points here in the second quarter, but there is still a half of basketball left. Noah Jackson has it. North Catholic is pressing. They want to get the ball back. And almost thrown out of bounds to Wilkerson. Wilkerson being guarded by Melenda. Melenda's really trying to pressure him. Wilkerson a step back mid-range jump shot. That was impressive. Wilkerson has 10 points, the first player in double figures. Greger, the entry pass to Ammerman. Ammerman double team, gives it back to Greger. Melenda to Jackson. And the Vikings coach is totally on the floor now, clapping his hands. Jackson to Madelon. Madelon looking to drive, gives it to Greger. Under 20 seconds left now. Greger back to Madelon. And it looks like North Catholic will hold for the final shot of the half. 30-12, 18-point lead for Central Catholic. The Trojans want to cut into that. Isaiah Jackson tries a 3, it misses. Rebounded. DePanti's not going to get a shot off in time, but nevertheless, a 30-12 lead for Central Catholic. Their coach high-fiving his players on the court, excited about that defensive effort. The Trojans head to the locker room to see if they can draw up something during halftime that'll cut into this impressive 18-point Central Catholic lead. So again, our score at the half is Central Catholic 30, North Catholic 12. In that second quarter, Central Catholic had 17 points to North Catholic's 2. And that's how they get to this 18-point lead. Here's your scoring summary for the first half. Connor Madelon leads the Trojans with 5 points. Max Rotman has 3. Andrew Ammerman has 2. Matt Greger has 2. And again, only 12 points for North Catholic in the first half. For Central Catholic, Dante DePanti has 8. Matt Olasino has 7. Randy Wilkerson leads all scorers with 10. And Noah Jackson has 5. We'll take a break now for halftime, but we hope you return with us at the start of the second half to see if the Trojans can mount a comeback here in the final game of the Don Graham Classic. We welcome you back to Barth and Graham Court as we get ready for the second half. It looks like North Catholic will start with the ball to begin play, and hopefully they can improve right away in that first possession on what we saw from the offense in the first half. North Catholic only had 12 points in that first half, and again they average almost 70 points per game. On the other side, however, their defense was also subpar compared to their averages on the season, as they give up 54 points per game, and Central Catholic is on pace to score 60. On the other side, Central Catholic is scoring at a higher rate than normal. They average only 50 points per game, but they also give up 50. So Central Catholic probably plays at a slower pace than North Catholic, but whatever Central Catholic is doing so far tonight is really working. They've hit 3 3-pointers in the first half. They've hit some tough mid-range jump shots, and most importantly, they have defended tremendously well. Andrew Ammerman, who's probably had over 20 points, I would say, in most of the games this year, was held to just 2 points in that first half, and they were the only points that North Catholic got in the second quarter. So the Trojans are going to have to figure out how to get Ammerman going, or how to get their 3-pointers going. They hit 2 early on in the first quarter, and then had none in the second quarter. Let's see what kind of halftime adjustments the Trojans make. Central Catholic is playing a man-to-man defense. Actually, it looks like, yes, they are playing man-to-man, but they keep a lot of people in the center of the court ready to help at all times. This time, Ammerman is able to roll around his defenders, and that draws some cheers from Coach DiGregorio, some claps from the bench, and the inbounds goes away. And we'll see if maybe the script can be flipped here in the second half, if North Catholic will do to Central Catholic what the Vikings did to the Trojans in the first half. Rotman now to DiGregorio, and they're still trying to feed Ammerman one-on-one against Olasino. He is fouled. He's fouled by the helping man there, Wilkerson. And so it looks like the strategy for North Catholic is a steady diet of Andrew Ammerman down low, trying different plays to get him open, get him one-on-one against Olasino. Ammerman this time picks for Madelon. Madelon is stymied in his drive. Back out to Isaiah Jackson. Jackson now to DiGregorio, and they're still trying to get Ammerman on the post-up. Madelon to DiGregorio. He's now being guarded by Wilkerson. A crossover. He's turned away. Madelon going against DePanti, takes the tough shot. It misses. Ammerman is able to tip the rebound, but Central Catholic comes away with it, and DePanti pushes it down the floor. Wilkerson back to DePanti. DePanti now to Noah Jackson. Noah Jackson guarded by Max Rotman, and here's that methodical Central Catholic offense. A lot of dribbling from Jackson, and he is stuffed by Andrew Ammerman. And that's some great help defense from Ammerman. Jackson had got past Rotman, but Ammerman came over and swatted the ball out of bounds. 30-14. Central Catholic, a little more than a minute has transpired here in the second half. DePanti, a floating runner, misses. Ammerman the rebound. Ammerman to Rotman. Coach DiGregorio, I think, yelling, move, move, move from the bench. Wants his team to play at a faster pace. Madelon out to Rotman. Rotman's 3 is just long, and it's rebounded by Sinkar. DePanti now is going to button hook back and give it back to Noah Jackson. Jackson being guarded by Rotman, and now he's going to get double teamed. He throws it to Sinkar. The corner to DePanti. He was open because of that double team. He misses. The rebound is long to Olasino. Olasino misses, and Sinkar gets the rebound. And Central Catholic gets more extra possessions. That's not what you want to see if you're a Trojan fan right now. North Catholic needs to limit the number of Central Catholic possessions, both to limit the number of chances they have at scoring, and also to stop them from taking time off the clock. Central Catholic plays so deliberately. It's a long time here as Ammerman gets another block. Out to Madelon, but Madelon has 2 defenders in front of him and has to stop the fast break. Jackson to Owen DiGregorio to Connor Madelon. A crossover goes to his right, and he's going to be blocked from behind by Wilkerson. Wilkerson has some great recovery speed. It looks like you're past him, but then he's able to get his long arms up there and block shots. He's done that several times tonight. Isaiah Jackson gets it. He's being guarded by Sinkar. Madelon is being guarded by Wilkerson. Rotman to Jackson. Jackson looking to drive. It doesn't work. Owen DiGregorio now with a three. It's a little long. And the Trojans get the ball back. Max Rotman with the steal. Isaiah Jackson now. He's going to drive in. And he tries to throw it to Ammerman. Ammerman's got to chase it to the corner where he gives it to Madelon. Central Catholic is doing a great job staying in front of the North Catholic drives. And really getting into the paint again is what North Catholic's offense is predicated on. And it really limits what they can do if they can't get into the paint, just like there. Wilkerson stopped Madelon. Jackson stops Rotman, and that forces Isaiah Jackson to take a three, and it's an air ball long. So again, North Catholic comes up empty on a possession, and now they need to come up with another defensive stop. DePante's three is short. Rebounded by DiGregorio, and stolen away by Sinkar, and Sinkar dives after it again. He is all over the place. Sinkar, he hasn't scored, but he's providing a lot of good effort for Central Catholic. Kyle Topinski now comes into the game, as does Tommy Melenda. Andrew Ammerman takes a break. We'll see where North Catholic goes for offense now that Ammerman is on the bench. Isaiah Jackson. This time he does get into the lane. And again, Wilkerson comes from behind and blocks it away. Wilkerson is also being assisted by some great help defense from Central Catholic, so he's able to get a more direct route to the ball. And the person who goes past him can't get directly to the basket. This time Gregor's in there, and this time it's not a block, but it's a foul on DePante. He was behind Matt Gregor. So there, 2 times we had North Catholic players get to the basket. That's something they want to do with more regularity, and especially get to the free throw line with more regularity. Gregor's first free throw is good. North Catholic has all 3 points here in the third quarter, and we're about halfway gone in the third quarter. Again, another very low-scoring quarter, and Matt Gregor has 4 points. The ball is inbounded. Olasino trapped on the sideline, but gets it back to Sinkar. Sinkar dribbling up the court. He has to grab his dribble, and he just about throws it out of bounds. Jackson has it on the steal. Madelon is going to drive in. He tries to roll it in. It doesn't go, but he's fouled. And again, North Catholic on the free throw line. And this is a great place to be scoring points at the free throw line. No seconds ticking off the clock. Free throw line points are crucial if you have to make a big comeback. Madelon's first, though, is short. The second for Madelon hits the back of the rim, hits the front of the rim, and then bounces out of the cup. And the ball is deflected out of bounds by North Catholic. But they're going to set up a press. The press has been effective the last 2 times. DePante is going to inbound it to Wilkerson, and he gives it back to DePante. DePante's going to work it up the court against Topinski, and we're going to see if North Catholic can double. Jackson comes with the double, but Noah Jackson for the Vikings gets the ball. And now Central Catholic will settle into its deliberate offense, although Wilkerson pulls the quick trigger on a 3, and it's good. That's Wilkerson's 3rd 3, and he's probably been the best player on the floor for the Vikings tonight. Madelon drives in, kicks out to Jackson. Jackson, can he answer with the 3? No. Topinski fights for the rebound. What a rebound by Kyle Topinski. As he's on the ground, he throws it out to Matt Gregor, earning the Trojans another possession. Jackson now to Topinski. Topinski passes it to Melenda. Melenda to Madelon. He wants to get into the paint, but Jackson, Noah Jackson of the Vikings, doesn't let him. A pick now, and Jackson, Isaiah Jackson, gets to the paint, kicks to Matt Gregor. Gregor's 3 is good! Matt Gregor with a 3-pointer. A nice kick out by Isaiah Jackson. And now it's 33-14. North Catholic trails by 14. Olasino, 33-19. North Catholic trails by 14. I think I said 14 twice there. DePante working on Topinski. He throws up a shot, and he elevates over Tommy Melenda. Nice move by DePante. He's in double figures now with 10. Melenda swings a pass to Jackson. Jackson to Gregor. Gregor's swarming into the lane, gives it to Isaiah Jackson. Jackson beats his man, gets to the paint, skips a pass to Tommy Melenda. Melenda to Madelon. Madelon drives in, and the ball's poked away from behind. And again, we see that great Central Catholic help defense. Even when it looks like North Catholic has a driving lane, Central Catholic is poking balls away, getting in the way, blocking shots, making it hard for North Catholic to score. It's 35-19 Central Catholic. Despite scoring only 5 points this quarter, the Vikings still have a 16-point lead. Max Rotman gets in the lane, and again, he's forced to be going away from the basket when he tries his layup attempt. That's Wilkerson with more good defense, and this time there's going to be a foul from behind. That's the first, though, only the first on North Catholic this half. DePanty faces a double team from Hurry and Rotman. He's in trouble. And there's a timeout called by Central Catholic's coach Brian Urso. And that's going to limit them to, I think, 2 timeouts now. He's used several timeouts as his team has been trapped a couple times by North Catholic. 35-19. The Trojan defense, I would say, has really improved here, holding Central Catholic to 5 points, getting a lot of steals, getting several blocks. But offensively, it's still been a struggle for the Trojans. They only have 7 points so far in the third quarter here. The first possession went smoothly as the Trojans got the ball into Ammerman, but since then, he's been out of the game for a while. Now he's back on the court. We'll see if the Trojans go to him. But first, North Catholic has got to stop the Vikings on defense. Wilkerson working on Melenda. Fires a pass to Bailey. Bailey's turned away by Gregor. Out to DePanty. DePanty gets a pick. Hurry tries to double, and DePanty throws it to Iwanaku in the corner. Now Wilkerson. Wilkerson to Sincar. Sincar back out to DePanty, and Central Catholic again is killing some time here. Under 1:30 left in the third quarter. DePanty's drive. He goes in and he lays it in. DePanty now has 12. Matt Gregor in the corner. Max Rotman gives it to Andrew Ammerman, and Ammerman's right-handed layup is too strong. A nice entry pass from North Catholic, but they come up empty. DePanty drives in, pump fake, goes around Matt Gregor, and his shot from the free throw line goes in. DePanty has been impressive tonight along with Wilkerson. He has 14, Wilkerson has 13. Max Hurry with a great jump off to Ammerman. But again, Sincar is there to take the charge before Hurry can give it up. And that results in a foul and a turnover. And now Central Catholic has its largest lead of the game at 20. Sincar throws it in to Wilkerson. Wilkerson wants to bring it up court against Matt Gregor. He's got only 10 seconds to do so, and he gets across half court in time. Wilkerson still dribbling the ball against Gregor. Throws it to DePanty in the corner. DePanty to Iwanaku. Iwanaku dribbles, stops, turns around, and hands it back to DePanty. And Central Catholic probably won't shoot it until the last 10 seconds if they have their way. Bailey in over Madelon is short, but Sincar's there again with an offensive rebound. Wilkerson's three is an air ball. Still 10 seconds left, so the Vikings can get a third shot in this possession. It's DePanty shedding his defender as he goes to the lane and making the shot. DePanty with 16. And North Catholic faces a 22-point deficit heading into the fourth quarter. In that third quarter, Central Catholic had 11, and North Catholic had 7 for a score of 19 for North Catholic and 41 for Central Catholic. North Catholic's 19 points came this way. Connor Madelon had 5. Max Rotman has 3. Andrew Ammerman has 4. Matt Greger leads the way with 7. Central Catholic has had 4 players do all of their scoring. Dante DePanti has 16, most of them on mid-range shots or drives to the basket. He was very impressive in that third quarter. Matt Olesino has 7. Randy Wilkerson has 3 3-pointers and 13 points. And Noah Jackson rounds out the scoring for the Vikings with 5 points. The Trojans face a tall task here. A 22-point deficit heading into the fourth quarter. However, North Catholic has a lot of excellent three-point shooters and a pressure defense, so I wouldn't count them totally out of the game yet. And right there, DePanti steps on the end line. But North Catholic really needs to make all of its offensive possessions count. And if you've been watching the game so far, sometimes that seems like a long shot, as Central Catholic has played the most impressive defense I've seen in a long time on this North Catholic team. Matt Greger out to Isaiah Jackson. Jackson gets in the lane, but waiting for him is Sinkar, and he has to turn out. Connor Madelon back to Isaiah Jackson. A really long 3 is no good. And they need Jackson or Madelon or Rotman to get hot from three-point land if they're going to win this game. DePanti's going to get into the lane. He gives it off to Wilkerson. Wilkerson doesn't shoot a mid-range shot and gives it to Bailey. And again, Central Catholic's coach says go to the 4 corners, and they're just going to kill time, but it's a turnover for Iwanaku. Andrew Anderman dribbling down. He lays it in with his right hand, and Ammerman's got 6 points, and the lead is 20. That's what North Catholic needs, turnovers and quick scores. Central Catholic, though, the Vikings just want to kill time, and that's what they're doing here. Wilkerson dribbling out near half court, and he steps on half court over and back. Central Catholic has 3 turnovers so far here at the start of the fourth quarter. A similar thing happened at the start of the third quarter, but North Catholic's offense couldn't take advantage of those turnovers. Let's hope the story is different here in the fourth. Madelon working on Bailey. He gives it to his brother Andrew. Owen DiGregorio guarded by DePanti. To Jackson, to Madelon. Nothing seems to be open for the Trojans. DiGregorio trying to work on DePanti. DePanti thwarts his drive. Jackson working on Noah Jackson of the Vikings. Madelon in and passes to his brother. And again, North Catholic having trouble getting into the lane. DiGregorio gives it out to Madelon. Madelon being guarded ferociously. Andrew Madelon gets in a nice pass to Andrew Ammerman, and he's going to be fouled. North Catholic was patient. They had many drives stymied, and finally they got into the lane, and a great pass to Andrew Ammerman, and he's going to go to the free throw line. And he misses his first. That possession resulted in a really good shot and a good opportunity for North Catholic, but it probably took too long if they want to have a chance at coming back from down 20. As Ammerman's free throw is good, and he ties Greger for the team lead in points with 7. Olesino throws it to Bailey. Bailey falls and throws it on the floor to Olesino. Olesino throws it out to Noah Jackson. Jackson's been doing most of the point guard work for Central Catholic tonight. He throws it to Sinkar. Sinkar to Olesino. He's got a smaller player on him. And this time he's called for a charge. A nice job by Andrew Madelon defending the larger Olesino and hitting the deck. And again, Central Catholic turns it over. The Trojans are down 19 and there's 5:50 to play. So the defensive end of the equation is working for North Catholic, but the offense has got to click, and it's got to click fast. Madelon gets a pick from Ammerman, and it's an offensive foul, a moving pick on Ammerman. Only Ammerman's first. Owen DiGregorio and his teammates are pestering Central Catholic in the backcourt, but they get the ball across. Noah Jackson now just dribbling it away. He gets into the lane. He goes out of the lane. He's just killing time. Noah Jackson has 5 points on the afternoon, but he's been a very good presence for them. A step back three from DePancy misses, and Sinkar gets another offensive rebound, and he gets his first 2 points. Sinkar's been good on the glass. Madelon's entry pass to Ammerman is wild, and now DePancy, who might have gotten away with the push-off on the last possession, he gets in the lane again, and he's fouled as he tries to shoot. The Central Catholic lead is back to 21. DePancy is at the line. Central Catholic's bench, all the players leap up. They're excited at this lead as North Catholic takes a timeout. 5 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. North Catholic had some momentum here at the beginning of the fourth quarter, just like they did at the beginning of the third quarter when their defense was just getting turnover after turnover from the Vikings. But on the offensive end of the floor, North Catholic still having trouble putting the ball in the basket. Give credit to the Vikings. They've played excellent defense tonight. They've been physical. They've blocked the Trojans from getting to the lane. And on the offensive end, they've got great performances from DePancy and Wilkerson. The Trojans will send out Madelon, Isaiah Jackson, Owen DiGregorio, Andrew Madelon, and Andrew Ammerman. So both Connor and Andrew Madelon on the court. The 4 North Catholic seniors hoping to get a win on their senior night were Connor Madelon, Andrew Ammerman, Isaiah Jackson, and Owen DiGregorio, all on the court right now. DePancy, despite the students in the crowd making a lot of noise, pounding on the bleachers, sinks the free throw. And Central Catholic is up by 23. Andrew Madelon works on Bailey. To Connor Madelon, his 3 misses. And again, the Vikings have made North Catholic come up short on offense. Now Noah Jackson. He's going to be pressured heavily by Owen DiGregorio. And there's a lot of hand checking and hand fighting out there, but the refs have let him play all night, and they're not going to do anything different now. Owen DiGregorio fighting and almost gets it away from Sinkar. DiGregorio and Sinkar are going to keep battling. They're similar players for their team. They play with a lot of effort. And that time, I think there was... Not sure what happened there. Timeout, a foul, a warning from the coach. DiGregorio and Sinkar were battling hard down low. Owen probably justifiably frustrated, and it was a foul on Sinkar. Sinkar wrapped his arms around DiGregorio when he tried to spin. There was a foul on Owen there. And I don't know if there was a foul on Sinkar as well. It could have been a double foul. Central Catholic had possession of the ball, so they keep it. My guess is that it was a double foul. Noah Jackson now guarded by Isaiah Jackson. And you could expect the same methodical Central Catholic 4 corners offense. They're killing time. And then maybe DePancy or Wilkerson tries to drive into the lane. Jackson has done some of that as well. Bailey is caught in a double team, and he throws it all the way across the court to Wilkerson, who's wide open for a 3. That 3 misses. And this time, Sinkar is caught for the foul on Owen DiGregorio. Isaiah Jackson will take a breather. And that foul was Central Catholic's 7th, So North Catholic will shoot free throws. Owen DiGregorio at the line for a 1-and-1. Make the first, you get a chance at a second free throw. Owen's first is off. And the Vikings regain possession. Andrew Madelon can't stay in front of Noah Jackson. And that time, the shot is blocked into the stands by Andrew Ammerman. Randy Wilkerson ready to make another three-pointer. Not that time, though, says Andrew Ammerman, who's got 4 or 5 blocks on the night. He's put in a good defensive effort, but again, it's on the offensive end where the Trojans have struggled. Matt Greger now wants to get it away from Wilkerson, but Wilkerson able to hold on to the ball. The pick, he throws it to the corner to Sinkar. Sinkar back to Wilkerson, over to DePanti. DePanti throws it into Olasino. Olasino back out to DePanti. He rises up for a 3. It's short. Rotman is able to protect it from the hard-charging Sinkar. He throws it across to Andrew Madelon. He spins into the paint, takes a mid-range floater. It misses, gets his own rebound, and throws it out of bounds as he tries to kick it out to Matt Greger. And it's just not working tonight for the Trojans on offense. As the clock ticks down lower, the chances of a comeback get lower and lower. But still, I would say this is a good game for the Trojans to learn from. They've been beating their section opponents quite easily, so they need these tough games eventually because they'll be playing good teams in the playoffs. As Central Catholic misses a shot and the ball goes back to North Catholic. In their section, the Trojans are undefeated at 5-0. As an entry pass to Ammerman goes awry, and they've won most of those games handily. The only one that is less than 10 points was a 75-66 win over Knock. The other games have been 83-57 over Freeport, 71-29 over Deer Lakes, and 62-43 over Burrell. They also beat Burrell by 19 points earlier in the season. But it's these games against 6A teams, teams from bigger classifications that'll prepare the Trojans for tough tests in the playoffs, even if they don't win them. North Catholic also lost to an excellent Ulsh team earlier in the season. If you go back, I can't remember the last time actually that a North Catholic team, well, I do remember the last time a North Catholic team lost to a team in their division in the Whippeal, and that would have been a couple years ago, 2019 at the Pete when they lost to Lincoln Park in the championship. Since then, they've only lost to teams outside their section and outside their classification. Andrew Madelon to Tommy Melenda to Max Rotman. Rotman throws it to Melenda. He kicks it to Max Hurry. Hurry tries to get in on Noah Jackson. He throws up a shot and it misses. And now Wilkerson with the ball, kicks it to Sinkar, under 2 minutes left. None of the starters really, except for Max Rotman on the court now for North Catholic. So they're trying to get, all of these players do get varsity time as a foul is committed by North Catholic. But with most of his starters on the bench, Coach DiGregorio probably indicating that barring a bunch of three-pointers here, a defeat is imminent for the Trojans. But please stick around with us to the end of the game. As always in the Don Graham Classic, we do honor a sixth man award and an MVP award. And the MVP award is going to be a tough decision between Dante DePanti and Randy Wilkerson. Wilkerson, despite scoring less points, has been excellent on defense, so I think he certainly merits consideration despite being outscored by DePanti 18-13. And this is going to be an over-the-back violation on Central Catholic. It would have been had the Central Catholic player touched the other side of the court, but he leaped over and then just threw it out of bounds. He leaped over the half-court line. Max Rotman blows past his defender, gives it to Andrew Madelon. Madelon's three is off. And North Catholic has only made 1 3 here in the second half. Max Rotman to Max Hurry. And Hurry's pass is intercepted. He charges back on defense. And that is a nice block from Andrew Ammerman. Well, it looked like an Andrew Ammerman block, but it was actually Andrew Madelon. North Catholic can definitely take away from this game that they're good at blocking the basketball. A bunch of blocks from several different members on the team, but they were only able to get 22 points so far on the night. A three-pointer from Central Catholic's number 15 is a miss. Andrew Madelon with under a minute to play now has the ball, gives it to Max Rutman, a wide open three. That's long. Rebounded by Max Hurry, though, and he kicks it out to Andrew Madelon. Andrew Madelon to Tommy Melenda. Melenda's three is off. Kyle Topinski grabs the rebound and throws it in. So Topinski with his first 2 points of the game. The Trojans, despite the deficit, still playing hard. Under 30 seconds now. The pressure defense results in another turnover. Andrew Madelon goes down the court, and he's obstructed by Central Catholic's number 14. I don't have a name for number 14 on Central Catholic. The roster that we printed off did not have a correct roster for the Vikings, and so I got a lot of players from their book at the scorers table, but he didn't give me their entire roster, and Central Catholic has really emptied its bench here for the most part. Andrew Madelon's first free throw is good. His second misses. And in pursuit of the rebound, there's actually it looked like the referee had pointed to a Central Catholic player, but he did not. He pointed at number 11, Kyle Topinski for the Trojans. That is Topinski's second, the team 7th, I think. So now Central Catholic will shoot a 1-and-1. They're still up by 20 points, 45-25. Iwanaku's first is good. His first points on the night. Iwanaku's second is long. It's rebounded by Andrew Madelon. Under 20 seconds to play now. Madelon to Topinski. Topinski wanting to drive into the lane. He does. And he kicks it back out to a Central Catholic player. And that layup is up and good from Central Catholic's number 30. I'm sorry that we don't have a name for him, but the Central Catholic bench was very excited to see him score and to get the final score out to 48-25. That fourth quarter was the only quarter. Well, nope, that last basket actually gave Central Catholic a 7-6 lead in terms of points in the fourth quarter. And the final score is 48-25. And now we'll go down courtside for the post-game awards. Bill Florigen played for Don Graham. Bill was always the sixth man. He went on to play at Slippery Rock as a starter. After college, he became a teacher in Pittsburgh Public Schools. Bill also coached freshman basketball at North Catholic. The Bill Florigen Sixth Man Award goes to North Catholic's number 10, Matt Greger. And presenting the award is Don Graham, son of Don and brother of Mike. Now for the MVP award, Mike Graham played for North Catholic in the 1960s. He was noted for his excellent shooting and earned a scholarship to American University. Following his graduation, he worked his way from something to eventually become president of the Pittsburgh Brewing Company. The Mike Graham MVP award goes to Central Catholic's number 22, Dante DePanti. Thank you, everyone, for attending the Don Graham Classic throughout the day. Will everyone please now exit the gym to your left, and also please exit the building. Will everyone please exit the gym and exit the building. Have a nice night, everyone. And once again, our final score, 48-25. North Catholic scores 12 points in the first half, 13 points in the second half. Their defense really recovered in the second half, allowing Central Catholic to score only 18. But it didn't matter because the Trojans could never get anything going offensively. A really, really impressive performance from Central Catholic. The best that I've seen since Lincoln Park, again, a couple years ago in the Whitfield Championship game. Hopefully North Catholic can build from here and improve on its season. And speaking of going further in the season, we've got more on NC Sports Network this week. We've got a few games for you. On Tuesday night, the Trojans return to the ice at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex to face Fox Chapel in a divisional matchup. Game time is set for 9:10 p.m. On Thursday, the Trojanettes square off in a section matchup with Mohawk. This will be a Trib HSSN broadcast as the two top teams in the section meet here at North. To close out our week, the Trojanettes welcome Oakland Catholic for a 1:30 p.m. tip-off. Keep up to date with all of our broadcasts by visiting our website at northcatholicathletics.com. For the entire NCSN crew and myself, Sean Malone, have a good night, everyone, and thank you for watching.